I'm just telling you, those are the true stories. There's a lot of people like that in Vegas now, okay? Almost all the realtors, they're really hurting. I'm just giving you an example. But you can go to whatever, I mean, restaurants, you know, I mean, any business, but spend 8 hours a day doing that. And like Wendy says, they might like some of this stuff to use for their business, the social media, the touch system. But and then they'll say anybody who sees something that they like and they know that it's not being sold, they see the mentality, entrepreneurial hits their brain, and all of a sudden they want to, how can I make money with that? You know, if I like it, think of all my, how about a print shop? You know, they get people from all businesses come in there with their printing stuff. They got a captive audience. All they have to do is sit there. I have some people, somebody had a dry cleaner, and he heard about G1E. He was going to quit he was going to sell his dry cleaning business. I said, no, keep it. You got all these people coming into your dry cleaning place. So he doesn't have to go around, they come to him. There's a lot of businesses like that in Vegas, okay? But you got to do it. And JJ will tell you a little more on the right words to say and stuff like that. But you got to open your mouth, and you want to get a whole bunch of no's, and you're going to get a couple yeses and make a fortune. That's about it. Okay. So if you guys have your cell phone and you want to get somebody on this webinar that's going to be an hour from now, you need to call them now. And you say, I make money every time someone places a bet worldwide. And my business partner, who happens to be in Vegas from Los Angeles, is right here. He made $1 million in the first 6 months. You know, and if you're talking to a real estate person, you say, and this would be a way for realtors to make money while they're waiting for the escrow to close. And this guy happened to be a broker. So, you know, so that's what we can do now. And then if you want, when you say, I make money every time someone places a bet, and my business partner who made 7 figures in the first 6 months happens to be in Vegas right here, and are you open to taking a look at this? And then you put them on with me, and I'll tell them my story. I made $40,000, $160,000, $1 million. I was broke the year before, and I missed my car, you know, like that. So I'll tell them that. That's it. And then they'll get on the webinar with Tony. That's what you need. A lot of people on that webinar. You're missing out otherwise. Trust me, if you just come to these meetings and you don't tell people, and then once you tell people, you get no's, don't get discouraged, because most people told me no. They still tell me no. Even though I made $1 million, they don't believe it. They still tell me no. Okay? So, you know, and then I have a letter that I just put together over the last 6 months. Okay, I've been waiting, I've been tweaking, oh, we're going to get some new stuff, so I waited, and now we got the letter done. It's got a picture of me with my Rolls Royce here, my Tesla here, so I don't miss my car anymore. I paid cash for those, thanks to G1E. It's got a picture of me just like this with a Rolls Royce here and my Tesla here. And then it has a 2-page letter of my rags to riches story. It reads like a book. You can't put it down, okay? And I send it out to people. I said, here's what I did. I did this. And instead it's going to say, here's what my business partner did. Dennis did this. So I'll get that letter to Tony. He'll get it out to all you guys. That's what you use. After you say, I make money every time someone places a bet worldwide. My business partner made 7 figures in the first 6 months. If you're at all open, I'll send you his story. And then you send that letter. And that's it. I got the Rolls Royce because it's for you guys. It's a marketing tool. I'd rather drive the Tesla. It cost me $200 to drive the Rolls Royce to Vegas, round trip. How much do you think it cost me to drive the Tesla here? Zero. So it's really quite something. And it's faster than a Ferrari. It handles better than a Porsche. It's safer than a Volvo. You can put a surfboard in it. JJ on the way here put the seat back, the passenger seat, and we had his girlfriend in the back seat, but the seat he was in goes flat. He's on his stomach with the computer doing some work, you know, while we're driving to Vegas. So anyway, but that's it, you know. And the Tesla is quite something. It's they give you it comes with a fire extinguisher, which is nice.
No, I don't.
And then I got this little thing. It's you know how you have the pine scent thing, you hang it from your mirror? Well, I've got one that's a gas pump, and it smells like gas, so that I put that in the car. And then I got a CD that has the noise of a Ferrari exhaust. And then anyway, and the only time I go to a gas station is to get a Slurpee. So. Okay, guys, so if we're going to take some time now, if you guys have your cell phone, you'll hear me talk to your prospects, and we'll make you some money. That's what we're here for, to make you money. And if you have a little group of 13 people like I did, you help the ones that want to go to work. You do 3-ways with them, or you put them on with their upline until they, sometimes your guy who sponsors you just got in like you did. They're just as new as you, so they don't have a story. You got to use the stories. Stories sell. That's why that letter is going to be so powerful. It hasn't even gone out yet. I sent it to maybe 3 or 4 people. But I tweeted. I've got a video of me at the bottom. I got the video of, he's the head of ABC News now. He's the anchor for the whole network. What's his name? JJ, what's that guy's name? Anyway, he has a little clip talking about how exciting the future of online gaming is, okay? So you can use that. In other words, you use third-party credibility. It's not the company who's biased saying how great their product is, right? Because every company's going to do that, and nobody's going to listen. So we've got a lot of testimonial stuff, and really from third party. The thing that got me excited about online gaming, and I don't even gamble. You know, I never placed a bet in my life. I never bought a lottery ticket. But I knew that this had a lot of appeal. In other words, I'm almost a vegetarian. If you want to give me a McDonald's, I'll take it. It's a business. That's what this is. It's a business. So basically, I heard the first month I was in this, and I didn't know anything, I heard about Kiplinger report. I saw the article. I gave it to Richard and Rick Mikey, and it said that in the next 2 years, online gaming, just like marijuana, will be legal all around the country. Okay? And then I heard from CNBC, let's see, anyway, there was another one that said, there was a thing on the radio. It says, what are the top 6 professions that you should get in if you want to, go the next 10 years with it? You don't want to start make 8-track tapes, that's not going to last. So what it is of this top 6, social media was one, and online gaming was another one. So that was pretty exciting. I heard that the first, and I didn't, like I said, so I had that conviction that, hey, this is, and when I connected to people that were more excited than me, I knew I had something. You see what I mean? Because they gamble and they love this, right? So there's people out there that like it, and they're going to make more money than anybody you see up here, and they're not even in this yet. And if you get one of them on this side and one of them on this side, you'll make more money than me. Because I didn't know what I was doing when I started this. I just knew that, hey, people seem to like this, so I got on the phone like crazy. I got a lot of no's. You got to get the no's. Don't be afraid of those. You should get 10 no's a day, and you'll get 1 or 2 people at the end of the week. And now and then you work with those people that want to work. If they just want to come in and sit there and wait for the pool money to come up and all that, and the pool money will come up. I mean, it didn't come up yet, really. It's just $20 a month or whatever, 25. But one of the things about that is that Richard and the top earner that I sponsored, Jason Sin, they're in Korea now. Because Rick finally got, see, if you have a credit card in Korea, you can't use it outside Korea. And Japan and China, you can't buy chips with a credit card. That's a big hindrance. You can't really gamble then. Now they got around that. They got a debit card and they got some other things going. So that's why Jason, who I sponsored, he moved to Korea for a year. Because he's just going to get customers. And then you're going to see the pool go way up, like it should have been by now, but it didn't. Okay? So I knew that a lot of people quit. The first month my pool money was, 20, 30, 40 bucks. And some people quit because they were used to some of these money games where they promise you you're going to make $10 a day, right? Well, that's in a revenue share. Now, no company, if you guys have a business, you don't know what your revenue is going to be. You can't promise a profit. Because if our profit is 0, guess what the pool is for you guys? 50% is 0, see? So we're honest, we're real. Same thing with the fantasy sports. There's other fantasy sports sites out there, and Tony knows more about that than I do, but some of them say, oh, we paid out $600,000 last month or whatever. But did they really? We can actually document everything. So a lot of people, when they see us, our sites, they really like it. So don't forget, fantasy sports is nice to lead with in the U.S. because, 1 out of 10 people in the U.S. is into fantasy sports, 30 million Americans. So, and now basketball starting and all this stuff. And so it's really huge. So if you can lead with that, and 40%, or what is it? The fantasy, yeah, 40%. If they what do you call it? A bet. If they bet $100, you got 40 BV going into your binary. Okay, that's without recruiting. But you still want to recruit. You want to get a lot of no's. But what I'm saying is, this is something that no MLM had. All the other binaries in 25 years, the only way you make money is by recruiting someone to buy a package and to pay an auto ship. But here, you can make a fortune. That's why Jason is going to get a lot of customers, because that's going to drive the pool, it's going to drive his binary, etc. See? And that's how we get paid. We get paid by cycling. We don't get paid any other way. That's what really, it'll make you the gold, silver, diamond, all this other, I won't get into the comp plan. But there's a lot of ways we get paid, but it's all based on cycling. And you cycle when you have customers and people that, and a lot of the customers will want to do the business because they want to make money when they refer someone, and they don't make it as a customer. But if they join the business as one of the packages, now they can start to make money. And you tell them my story, show them the letter, whatever. Okay? All right, so Tony, you want to take it over?
Yes.
Any questions?